Hey guys, it's Maymay and welcome back to another top tip. And today's top tip has to do with action wobbles, or if you don't have an action wobble. Sometimes you don't have this exact product, although I think this one's great and super easy to use, and you can pick this up in our store. But let me show you something you can do to get similar effect, but not exact, okay? It's not exact at all. I just want to show you in case you don't have one, all right? So this is a little card front here, and this is a piece that I cut out and I want it to kind of wiggle. So back in the day when I was in high school, this is something we used to do when we were kids, probably not high school, probably middle school. You take two strips of card, actually this is copy paper. I don't want to use anything stiff. I like to use something a little soft. You put a little glue on one end, just like this, and then you stick these guys together. So you're making a little L shape. You probably could just bend the page, but this is how we did it. I just glued two pieces together when I was in school. Then you fold these back, keeping the same L shape. See how I just push one behind the other and just do this little L shape? You're basically going to make a paper spring. That's what we're going to do. Paper springs, so you can get movement from whatever you want to put on your page. Now, I did a video like this years ago on my channel, but recently I mentioned it, and you guys were asking me if I would do one over here on the Top Tip channel, so you could take a look at it. This is all you do. Fold it back on itself, and back on itself, and back on itself. Now, the thicker the strip you use, the sturdier it'll be, and the less movement you'll have. The thinner the strip, the more movement. Also, the longer your spring, the more movement. You'll see what I mean by that, because I made this one pretty long. I want you to see how we did this. We used to do this back in the day so we could have little things that pop up out of notes and letters and things we would send. So you can see here I need to trim some of this off because I got a little excess here and a little excess there. Then where these come together, just throw my glue out of the way, where this comes together I need to add some glue. Then just seal that down. That then makes for you a spring. See that? And it's really cool how we can do this. Then you take this little guy and you glue it to the back of whatever you want to kind of have action. So put a little glue down there. Okay. Stick your little spring on. Add a little glue to this side. And I made this one really long because I wanted to show you what happens when it's long. Let me show you what I mean. For real, if I was making this for real, I'd probably bring that down to about half of that. You don't really need that big of a spring or that long of a spring. And then just glue this down into place just like that. Let that sit for a second, and look, it kind of gives you the same effect. Not exactly. This one again is too long. Do you see it's too long? But look how cool that is. So if you don't have one of those little wobbles, you can just use this and make it work. It's cute. And in an envelope, it's really cute if they pull this out and then the truck pops up. Isn't that cute? So the more you put, the more it would pop like that. And the stiffer the paper, the more it will pop. Remember, I used copy paper, but if you use like a cardstock, it'll really pop up out of there. So there you go. If you don't have one of those little wobblies, you can do it yourself. Again, it's not exactly the same. You're not going to get the same result, but I do think it would get the job done for you. All right. There you go, guys. Another top tip. Thanks so much for watching. Talk to you again next time. Bye-bye.